Welcome back to Sleepy Story. Tonight, let's journey far from the sun-drenched villas of Rome and travel north to a land of misty forests and ancient stone. Take a deep breath, allow any lingering tension to melt away from your body, and surrender completely to a state of profound relaxation. Embrace the quiet. We will explore the serene world of medieval castles, discovering the peaceful evenings and sleeping sounds within their ancient walls. Close your eyes, let your body become wonderfully heavy, and allow this story to softly carry you into the deepest of dreams, of a time of enduring stone, quiet hearths, and the gentle beauty of a bygone era. Imagine standing before a mighty medieval castle as dusk gracefully settles, its towering stone walls, built with a strength that defied centuries, rise majestically against the twilight sky, their rugged surfaces catching the last, faint glimmers of light. They are silhouetted now by the fading golden hues, standing as silent sentinels against the vast, evolving canvas of the evening. The air, cool and crisp, carries a faint, earthy scent, a rich blend of damp stone, ancient timber, and the distant, comforting wisp of wood smoke curling lazily from kitchen fires within. The vibrant sounds of the day, perhaps the rhythmic clatter of a busy smithy, the hearty shouts of training knights echoing from the practice grounds, or the distant murmur of villagers attending to their daily tasks, begin to soften, gradually diminishing into muffled, comforting whispers as the immense stronghold prepares for its nightly slumber. Picture the drawbridge, a colossal structure of thick, heavy oak, slowly, deliberately rising. Its massive, wrought iron chains groan and creak with a rhythmic, soothing sound as they lift the bridge, drawing it up against the formidable gatehouse. This heavy, resonant creak becomes a comforting signal, sealing off the castle from the outside world, from any lingering anxieties or external concerns. The gatehouse, with its thick, imposing doors now firmly closed and barred, stands as an unwavering, silent guardian, ensuring profound peace within its ancient walls. Imagine the lengthening shadows, stretching gracefully and slowly across the rough, uneven, cobbled courtyard. These shadows, cast by the tall turrets and battlements, form intricate, dancing patterns that gently invite a profound sense of peace and quiet contemplation. The air within the castle grounds is perfectly still. The world outside the walls seems to slow its very breath, and a deep, ancient quiet descends upon everything, enveloping the entire castle in a tranquil, protective embrace. As darkness deepens, allow your gaze to gently drift from the grand, illuminated battlements and the distant, fading light of the sky down into the quiet inner spaces of the castle. Here, life is simple, rhythmic, and deeply connected to the warmth and light of the hearth. Families, along with perhaps a few close retainers or loyal servants, gather in the expansive Great Hall. This vast chamber, often chilly by day, is now bathed in the gentle, dancing flicker of countless beeswax candles and the warm, inviting glow of a roaring fireplace. You might hear the soft, rhythmic crackle and hiss of burning logs, a comforting, natural sound that fills the space. Mingling with this, there's the low, reassuring murmur of quiet conversations, perhaps tales softly exchanged, and occasionally the soothing, melodic notes of a simple lute or a gentle harp, played in a nearby alcove, its gentle tones drifting softly and harmoniously on the evening air. The day's tasks, whether they involved heavy labor or meticulous craft, are now complete, and the evening brings a precious, cherished time for rest, quiet reflection, and gentle connection with loved ones. It's a collective sigh of contentment, a letting go of the day's demands. The first stars begin to emerge, timid at first, just a few bright pinpricks against the deepening blue. Then, as the last vestiges of twilight disappear, Countless shimmering diamonds are scattered across the vast, velvet canvas of the medieval sky. For the people of the Middle Ages, the night sky was not just an expanse of darkness, but a source of endless wonder, a celestial map guiding their journeys, and a grand canvas for their rich, intricate folklore and legends. They often looked to the stars for guidance, for signs of comfort, and found deep meaning and ancient stories woven into the very fabric of the constellations. Imagine lying back, perhaps on a simple straw-filled pallet by a window, or on a sturdy wooden bench near the hall's warm hearth, gazing up at this breathtaking, silent display through a narrow window slit or a high archway. You feel utterly small, yet profoundly connected to the vast, silent, and mysterious universe above. The rhythmic, almost hypnotic chirping of crickets outside, or the distant, resonant hoot of a solitary owl, joins the soothing symphony of the night, a timeless lullaby from nature itself, gently accompanying you into deeper relaxation. The cool night air brushes your face, carrying the clean scent of stone and the faint sweetness of nearby fields. Let's now gently wander into the more private, quiet heart of the castle. Its various chambers, storerooms, and passageways. These spaces, while functional and often austere by modern standards, now transition into a profound state of quietude as their occupants retreat for the night. Imagine walking along a dimly lit stone corridor, the rough-hewn walls cool and solid to the touch. The only sounds might be the soft, muffled echo of your own careful footsteps, the distant, rhythmic drip of water in a hidden cistern or well, or the gentle, reassuring creak of old, massive timber beams settling into their ancient positions as the castle gently breathes in the cool night air. The air within these inner sanctums immediately feels still, carrying the faint, sweet, unmistakable scent of ancient stone, the subtle, comforting aroma of beeswax from extinguished candles, and perhaps the lingering, earthy perfume of dried herbs hanging in a storeroom used for cooking or medicine. Narrow windows, often no more than arrow slits or small, unglazed openings, offer tantalizing glimpses of the moonlit courtyard below or the dark, mysterious forests stretching endlessly beyond the castle walls. Picture the simple, humble chambers where the castle inhabitants sleep. Beds might be simple wooden frames with generously stuffed straw mattresses, offering a firm but comfortable rest. For the lord and lady, or those of higher rank, beds would be more elaborate, perhaps with heavy canopies draped in rich fabrics and feather beds offering a softer slumber. Heavy woolen blankets woven with care provide essential warmth against the pervasive night chill. The only light comes from the pale, silvery glow of the moon filtering through narrow openings or the soft, dying embers of a small fireplace in more private, lordly rooms, casting dancing shadows that create a sense of secure intimacy. The silence within these incredibly thick stone walls is profound, a deep, resonant quiet, broken only by the sound of gentle breathing, the soft turning of someone deep in sleep, or the occasional sigh of contentment. These castle spaces, despite their primary defensive purpose, transformed into places of enduring peace during the long, silent nights. Imagine a diligent guard on duty, standing vigil on a quiet stretch of the battlements high above. Their footsteps are soft and measured as they walk along the parapet, a steady, rhythmic patrol. Their breath condenses softly into mist in the cool night air, briefly visible before dissolving. Below, the entire world seems to be still, suspended in deep silence. The only disturbance is the distant, gentle rustle of leaves in the vast forest, the clear, melancholic hoot of a solitary nightbird, or the gentle, continuous flow of a nearby stream, its murmuring sound carried faintly on the wind. This profound stillness, the pervasive sense of watchfulness without immediate threat, created an atmosphere of quiet contemplation, unwavering steadfastness, and deep, protective peace. The guard, in their solitary vigil, became an extension of the castle's peaceful guardianship. Think of the monks and scribes who found solace and purpose in the quiet confines of the castle's chapel or scriptorium. Here, far away from the potential clamour and daily routines of the Great Hall, they might have worked through the quiet, lamp-lit hours, meticulously illuminating intricate manuscripts with vibrant colours and gold leaf, or chanting low, reverent prayers. Imagine the soft, rhythmic scratch of a quill pen on prepared parchment, the gentle turning of heavy, leather-bound book pages, the low, resonant murmur of a chanted prayer echoing softly in the cool, quiet stone room. These were not mere tasks, they were acts of deep devotion and profound focus, where the hands and mind worked in serene harmony, illuminated by the steady, unwavering glow of a single beeswax candle. The profound silence of these intellectual and spiritual spaces was a source of immense peace and crystalline mental clarity, a sanctuary for the soul's quiet contemplation. Consider the simple, yet profoundly comforting act of sitting on a sturdy wooden bench by a dying hearth in the Great Hall. The vast fireplace, once roaring, is now reduced to a bed of glowing embers, radiating a gentle, persistent warmth that slowly seeps into your body, dissolving any lingering chill. You close your eyes and listen. The sounds that reach you are subtle, organic, and deeply reassuring. The soft, rhythmic crackle and pop of the embers, the faint, comforting thump of a loyal dog settling onto the rushes-strewn floor, the distant, haunting cooing of a solitary owl from the forest, and the quiet, almost imperceptible hum of the vast, sleeping castle structure all around you. It's a gentle symphony of quiet, an unspoken invitation to stillness, to deep inner peace. Your breath begins to synchronize effortlessly with the gentle, slow rhythm of the night, growing slower, deeper, and profoundly more even, guiding you further into relaxation. The medieval kitchen, though a hub of bustling activity during the day, settled into a profound stillness and cool quietude at night. Imagine the large hearth, its flames now reduced to glowing embers, radiating a soft, gentle warmth into the vast space. The comforting scent of roasted meats, freshly baked bread, and savory herbs lingers faintly in the cool, still air, a pleasant reminder of sustenance and vibrant community. The large, heavy pots and pans, now meticulously cleaned and stacked, stand silent and ready for the morning's renewed activity. The sounds are minimal, perhaps the soft drip of water from a tap into a stone sink, or the gentle creak of a cupboard door as it settles. It is a space of peaceful readiness, patiently awaiting the dawn's energy, holding the promise of warmth and nourishment. Even the stables where horses and other animals found their nightly rest held a unique and profound calm. Imagine the gentle rustle of straw as a large horse shifts its weight, a soft, rhythmic sound of contentment. You might hear the quiet thump of a hoof on the packed earth, the soft, rhythmic sound of chewing as an animal finishes a last bite of hay, or a quiet, contented snort. The warmth emanating from the sleeping animals provides a comforting, living presence. The distinct scent of hay and horses is earthy, natural, an aroma that speaks of life, simplicity, and ancient connection. These were the quiet, ever-present companions of the castle's inhabitants, their peaceful presence adding to the overall sense of security, warmth, and enduring tranquility that permeated the fortress. As the moon climbs higher in the inky, star-studded sky, casting a silvery, ethereal glow over the entire castle and the sprawling surrounding lands, the mighty stronghold slowly, peacefully sinks into a deep slumber. The only sounds that might be heard are the soft, rustling whispers of the banners on the turrets in the gentle breeze, their fabric brushing softly against the stone, the distant, melancholic hoot of a solitary owl from the depths of the forest, and the ever-present, utterly soothing murmur of the wind as it weaves its way around the ancient stone walls. It's a profound quiet, a deep, resonant silence that invites nothing but deep, restorative rest. This is the peace of the medieval castle, a peace not found in grand battles or dramatic events, but in the enduring rhythms of life, the quiet strength of its inhabitants, and their deep, respectful harmony with the natural world. Allow your mind to absorb this tranquility. Feel the cool, crisp air on your skin, a gentle, refreshing caress. Imagine the faint, earthy scent of ancient stone, clean, strong and enduring. Let the sounds of this ancient night, the soft, distant whispers of history, gently lull you into a state of deep relaxation. You are safe, you are calm, and you are ready for a truly restorative sleep. Drifting deeper and deeper, with each soft breath, with each whispered word, you sink further into comfort, into quiet, into serenity. The wisdom of the ancients, the profound peace of their nights now gently becomes your very own. Perhaps you dream of walking through a hidden castle garden, filled with fragrant herbs blooming exquisitely under the pale moonlight. The air is sweet, heavy with their perfume, and tiny fountains trickle softly, creating a symphony of gentle, melodic sounds that soothe your soul. Or perhaps you are floating effortlessly on a tranquil river that winds around the castle, gazing up at the countless stars, feeling intimately connected to a universe that stretches back through time, full of wonder and ancient peace. Whatever your dreams may hold, know that they are guided by the serene, enduring spirit of this timeless land. The sun will rise again, but for now there is only the profound quiet of the night and the blissful promise of rest. Let us delve deeper into the peaceful heart of medieval life, extending our exploration beyond the castle walls to the gentle rhythms of the surrounding countryside and the lives intertwined with the great stronghold. Consider the simple yet profound activities that filled their days, each imbued with a rhythm that encouraged a calm mind and a serene spirit. The rhythm of the village life nestled just beyond the castle's shadow, for instance. As the sun rises, not with a jolt, but with a slow, gradual brightening of the sky, casting soft, golden hues over the thatched rooftops, the village begins its gentle awakening. The first sounds are the soft cooing of doves settling on wooden beams, the distant, clear crow of a rooster from a faraway farm, and the gentle, comforting lowing of cattle in their pens, slowly stirring. Smoke curls lazily and gracefully from stone chimneys, carrying the warm, comforting scent of wood smoke and the faint, sweet aroma of freshly baked bread. Imagine walking on a dirt path, soft and yielding beneath your simple shoes, feeling the cool dew still lingering on the blades of grass. The air is crisp and clean, invigorating yet profoundly peaceful. Think of the farmers heading to their fields. Their footsteps are soft, rhythmic, almost meditative as they walk across the dew-kissed earth. The fields themselves, a vibrant green with growing crops or a rich golden with ripened grain, stretch out under the vast open sky, a living testament to patient labor and the earth's bounty. You might hear the gentle, repetitive swish of a scythe through tall grass, a steady, soothing sound that speaks of honest work and a deep, ancient connection to the land. The distant bleating of sheep or the gentle moo of a cow adds to the pastoral symphony, a timeless backdrop to their lives. There is no urgency in their movements, just a deep understanding of the natural cycles of growth and harvest, fostering a profound sense of groundedness and inner peace. Consider the gentle sounds of the forest surrounding the castle. In the quiet hours, it was a place of profound stillness, broken only by the calls of its natural inhabitants. Imagine the soft rustle of leaves as a deer moves silently through the undergrowth, its hooves barely disturbing the forest floor. You might hear the distant tap-tap of a woodpecker, a rhythmic, solitary sound, or the melodious chirping of small birds, singing their quiet songs. The air is fresh, earthy, carrying the scent of damp soil, resinous pine needles, and wild herbs, cool and invigorating. Sunlight filters down through the dense canopy, creating shifting, dappled patterns of light and shadow on the forest floor, inviting introspection and a deep sense of connection to nature. This was a place for quiet foraging, for peaceful contemplation, a natural sanctuary where time seemed to slow down. The rivers and streams that flowed near the castle also contributed to the pervasive sense of calm. Imagine the gentle gurgle of water over smooth, worn stones, a constant, soothing melody. The soft splash as a fish leaps from the surface, creating widening ripples that disappear into the current, or the continuous murmuring sound of the current as it flows endlessly onward. The sound of water has a universal calming effect, washing away worries and inviting a state of serene relaxation. Perhaps you see a small wooden bridge arching gracefully over a stream, its timbers weathered by time, inviting a moment of pause to simply listen to the flowing water, a natural invitation to stillness. The craft of weaving, a common and essential activity in medieval households, was a source of quiet dedication and rhythmic focus. Imagine a woman sitting patiently at her handloom, her fingers deftly guiding the threads of wool or linen, the rhythmic thump-thump of the shuttle as it passes through the warp, a steady, almost hypnotic beat. The soft clack of the heddles as they lift and lower, creating intricate patterns. These were the soothing sounds of creation, a testament to patience, skill, and the quiet satisfaction of making something useful and beautiful. The gentle hum of the loom filled the home with a steady, comforting rhythm, a peaceful backdrop to daily life, a continuous song of domesticity. The blacksmith, though creating powerful tools and weapons, often worked with a deliberate, measured pace that at certain times could be profoundly calming. Imagine the soft, pulsating glow of the forge at night, casting dancing orange shadows on the rough stone walls of his workshop. The rhythmic clink of the hammer on hot metal, not a harsh clang, but a softer, controlled sound as fine details were shaped and softened. The occasional hiss as hot metal met cool water, creating a puff of steam. The scent of coal smoke and hot iron was distinctive, an ancient aroma of human ingenuity and transformation. These were the sounds and smells of creation, of raw materials being patiently transformed into something useful and enduring, a process of focused, quiet strength that could lull the senses. The presence of domestic animals within the castle and village added profoundly to the sense of comfort and routine. Imagine the soft, contented purr of a cat curled by the warmth of the hearth, a gentle, vibrating sound that soothes the soul. The deep, gentle breathing of a loyal dog sleeping at the foot of a bed, their presence a silent comfort. The distant lowing of a cow from the meadow, the soft bleating of sheep, the gentle clucking of hens. These were the natural, familiar sounds of a rural existence, sounds that spoke of life, sustenance, and a harmonious coexistence between humans and animals. They were constant, reassuring companions in the quiet of the night, their peaceful presence a gentle reminder of life's simple, enduring comforts. Even the children's games, while sometimes boisterous, often had their quieter, more imaginative moments. Imagine them playing with simple wooden toys, perhaps small carved knights, horses, or animals, their laughter soft and melodic in the fading light. Simple games of hide and seek among the castle walls or hay bales, their hushed whispers and light footsteps adding a playful yet gentle energy to the quiet hours before bedtime. These were the sounds of innocence and contentment, a testament to the joy found in simple pleasures, fostering a sense of peaceful childhood. Consider the quiet moments of faith and reflection that permeated medieval life. The era was deeply spiritual. Imagine a villager kneeling humbly in the small stone chapel, the air cool and still, carrying the faint sacred scent of old wood and lingering incense. The only sound might be the soft murmur of their own private prayers, a quiet communion with the divine, or the distant, resonant ringing of a church bell, its solemn dong echoing softly across the fields, signaling the passage of time or calling to vespers. These moments of quiet devotion offered profound solace and a deep sense of peace, connecting individuals to a larger divine purpose and a comforting spiritual order. The vastness of the night sky, unobstructed by modern light pollution, was a constant source of wonder and contemplation. Imagine gazing up from a quiet castle courtyard, seeing the Milky Way spread across the heavens like a shimmering, celestial river of stars. The constellations, named by ancient cultures and now by medieval scholars, would wheel slowly and majestically across the sky, a grand, silent cosmic dance. For the medieval mind, this celestial tapestry was a constant, humbling reminder of the divine order, of a universe vast and mysterious, yet perfectly orchestrated, bringing a profound sense of awe, humility, and gentle peace. The stars were silent guardians, watching over their slumber. The subtle sense of the medieval world contributed profoundly to its unique atmosphere. The comforting, pervasive aroma of wood smoke from countless hearths, a constant, warm presence in the cold months. The sweet, clean scent of fresh herbs strewn on the stone floors to freshen the air and deter pests. The earthy, damp smell of straw and ancient stone, the faint, pure perfume of beeswax candles burning with a steady, gentle flame. These were the natural aromas of their existence, blending to create a grounding, comforting scentscape that was profoundly different from, and arguably more soothing than, the artificial scents of modern life. The sounds of sleep itself within the castle walls were gentle and deeply comforting. The soft, synchronized breathing of many people sleeping in close proximity, creating a low, collective hum, a shared rhythm of rest. The occasional soft cough, a gentle sigh, or a subtle shift of weight on a straw mattress. The distant, reassuring creak of the ancient timbers as the castle settled for the night, a sound of enduring strength. These were the intimate sounds of shared rest, a gentle reminder of community and shared peace, even in slumber, a tapestry of quiet comfort. The act of preparing for sleep was a deliberate, mindful ritual. The removal of heavy outer garments, their rustle soft and muted, the washing of hands and face with cool, refreshing water from a basin, a simple act of cleansing. The methodical arrangement of a sleeping pallet, ensuring comfort, or drawing heavy curtains around a more private bed, creating a personal sanctuary. These were actions performed with intention and a quiet focus, signaling the body and mind that it was time to transition from the day's activities to the deep, restorative rest of the night. This quiet anticipation of sleep itself brought a calming stillness to the evening. Even the dreams of the medieval people were often viewed with a sense of wonder, intrigue, and profound meaning. They believed dreams could be messages from God, from saints, from ancestors, or even premonitions of future events. This belief, while sometimes leading to careful interpretation, also imbued sleep with a sacred quality, a quiet personal journey into another realm of understanding. Imagine drifting off with a gentle sense of curiosity about the messages the night might bring, surrendering to the mystery of the subconscious with a peaceful heart. The sheer endurance of the stone castles themselves speaks of a profound, quiet strength. These colossal structures stood for centuries, witnessing countless generations, remaining steadfast against the elements, against time itself. Their thick, impenetrable walls offered not just protection from invaders, but also a profound sense of permanence, stability, and security. A quiet, unwavering haven in a constantly changing world. To sleep within such walls was to feel cradled by history, protected by layers of ancient stone and unwavering human resilience, a deep, ancestral comfort. Think of the simple joys of a medieval evening, a quiet game of chess played by the soft, flickering candlelight, the gentle, melodious strumming of a minstrel's lute filling the hall with soft music, the shared warmth of a simple, nourishing meal with loved ones. These were moments not of grand spectacle or boisterous revelry, but of intimate connection, profound peace, and quiet contentment, valued precisely because they were simple, pure, and authentic. The deep, enveloping darkness outside the castle walls made the soft light and radiating warmth within even more precious and inviting, amplifying the feeling of comfort and absolute security. The sound of rain falling on a castle roof at night, a gentle, rhythmic patter on the clay tiles, or the heavier, muffled drum of rain on a thick wooden door. Imagine the water flowing steadily down the ancient gutters, creating small, gentle rivulets that sing their own quiet, soothing song as they cascade downwards. This natural symphony of rain on stone, combined with the warmth, safety, and enclosed feeling inside the castle, creates an unparalleled sense of coziness and deep relaxation, inviting a profound and utterly undisturbed sleep. The vast European forests surrounding many castles also held a unique, profound, and calming presence. Imagine the ancient trees standing tall and silent, their majestic branches forming a dark, protective canopy overhead. The gentle rustle of leaves as a soft breeze passes through, the quiet, almost imperceptible thump of an acorn falling to the forest floor, the crisp, invigorating scent of pine needles and damp earth, cool and pure. These forests, though sometimes seen as mysterious or even dangerous in folklore, were also places of profound natural peace, offering refuge, solitude, and an overwhelming sense of wild tranquility. Consider the gentle glow of a stained glass window in a castle chapel at dawn or dusk. The light filters through the colored panes, casting soft, ethereal, jewel-toned patterns of light onto the cold, grey stone floor. These colors, shifting and dancing with the changing light, create a subtle, calming visual experience, a quiet beauty. The profound silence of the chapel, broken only by the occasional soft flutter of a bird's wings within the high rafters, or the gentle, distant echo of a church bell, deepens the sense of peace and spiritual reflection, inviting stillness. The simple, nourishing food of the medieval diet also contributed to a grounded sense of well-being. Hearty stews rich with vegetables and meats, fresh, crusty bread, roasted root vegetables, and perhaps a simple fruit compote. Imagine the warmth of a bowl of pottage in your hands on a cold night, its savory, comforting aroma filling the air. This simple sustenance, eaten with gratitude and mindful attention, provided comfort and energy for their physically demanding lives, and brought a quiet, deep satisfaction before the arrival of sleep. The rhythmic passage of the moon and stars across the sky, observed from the castle battlements or through a narrow arched window, was a comforting constant. The predictable journey of the constellations, the steady waxing and waning of the moon, these were ancient, familiar rhythms that anchored their lives in a profound cosmic order. There was a sense of inherent order and cosmic harmony in this celestial dance, fostering a deep, quiet sense of security and belonging within the grand, eternal design of the universe. Feel the profound stillness that now envelops you. It is a stillness born from millennia of quiet observation, of harmony with nature, of deep faith. It is the stillness of the stone walls standing guard. It is the stillness of the quiet halls awaiting the dawn. It is the stillness of the sleeping village and the vast, silent forest. Let this stillness become your own, filling every cell of your being, calming every thought, soothing every sensation. You are ready to enter the deepest, most restorative realm of sleep. Allow yourself to gently surrender. And now, as our long, peaceful journey through the medieval castle night comes to its gentle, unhurried close, the whispers of history blend seamlessly with the soft, steady rhythms of your own breath. You are now fully immersed in a state of profound peace, a tranquility echoed by the silent stone walls and the endless, soothing murmur of the distant wind. Feel the gentle, irresistible current of sleep drawing you in, deeper and deeper, away from the waking world, from all its demands and distractions. All thoughts, all external sounds, all lingering sensations gently fade into the background, becoming indistinct, soft edges of a beautiful, unfolding dream. You are safe, you are warm, you are utterly, completely at ease, nestled in absolute comfort. Let any lingering concerns or thoughts from your day gracefully float away like tiny, weightless boats disappearing into the vast, star-dusted horizon of the medieval night. They are no longer yours to carry, no longer your responsibility. Tonight, you are free to simply rest, to rejuvenate, to just be in this moment of pure, uninterrupted peace. The quiet wisdom of the medieval era, their deep, abiding connection to community, to faith, and to their profound reverence for the stillness and peace of the night now wrap around you like a comforting, silken blanket. This ancient world, which once thrived within these very walls, now offers its timeless stillness, its deep, enduring calm to you, personally. Your body feels heavy, wonderfully relaxed, sinking comfortably and deeply into your bed. Your mind is clear, utterly calm, and wonderfully serene. Every muscle, every nerve, every fiber of your being is completely, blissfully at peace. You are floating effortlessly on a soft cloud of perfect tranquility, drifting further and further into the serene, boundless depths of sleep. Thank you for allowing Sleepy Story to guide you through this extended journey into an ancient night, into a realm of deep relaxation. May your dreams be filled with peace, wonder, and the quiet, comforting beauty of a time long past. Rest now, truly rest. Surrender to the calm. May you have beautiful dreams and a truly restorative, deep, and peaceful night's sleep. As the final whispers of this story fade, let the vast, silent beauty of the cosmos envelop you completely. Imagine the universe in all its endless expanse holding you gently, protecting you, guiding you into the deepest slumber. You are a small, precious part of this grand, ancient tapestry of existence, and tonight you are utterly safe and at peace. Feel the profound weightlessness as your mind continues to drift, untethered from the concerns of gravity or time. You are floating in a peaceful void, a warm, comforting darkness where nothing can disturb your tranquility. This is the space where dreams are born, where the subconscious mind gently processes the day, and where true restoration takes place. Embrace this sensation of falling softly into a boundless, comforting expanse. The very air around you feels softer, cooler, carrying the remnants of ancient whispers of timeless peace. Breathe it in deeply, filling your lungs with this profound sense of calm. Each breath is a step deeper into the realm of sleep, a further release of all tension, a greater surrender to the gentle pull of rest. Let your breath become shallow even, and profoundly effortless. All the images we've conjured tonight, the majestic castle walls, the quiet great hall, the flickering candlelight, the distant sounds of nature, they now mingle and dissolve, transforming into the fluid, beautiful landscapes of your own dreams. They are no longer separate images, but part of a continuous, calming flow that carries you into slumber. Feel your eyelids grow heavy, so incredibly heavy, as if weighted by the tranquility of millennia. They close completely, sealing off the last glimpses of the waking world, inviting the soft, internal darkness that precedes deep sleep. Your body is completely still, rooted in comfort, yet your spirit is free to wander peacefully through the realms of dreams. The gentle lullaby of the sleeping castle, a sound that has comforted generations, now becomes your personal soundtrack to sleep. It is a constant, soothing presence, a reminder of enduring life and unending cycles. Let its rhythmic flow wash away any remaining ripples of thought, leaving your mind clear, calm, and utterly receptive to rest. As the music fades, the silence that follows is not empty, but full. It is the silence of deep peace, the silence of profound rest, the silence of a world that has surrendered to the night. Allow this silence to fill your room, to fill your mind, to fill your very being. It is the silence of true slumber, the silence of ancient wisdom, the silence that brings ultimate restoration. You are now in perfect harmony with the universe, with the rhythms of history, with the profound stillness of the medieval night. There is nothing left to do but to fully embrace this moment and to let yourself drift completely into the beautiful, restorative embrace of deep sleep. Sleep now, sleep deeply, sleep peacefully.